worries.
Okay, all right. So I'll start sharing my screen and let me know if you can resume share. If you can view my screen right now, can you?
Yes,
All
yes, yes.
right,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
right.
Mhm.
I don't know why I can't see myself, but anyways, so Rodrigo, you mentioned that your exam is on 16th of November 2023, right?
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Yeah. And okay, so how I prepared is like how many months do you have right now? So starting from today, it's 7th of August, although I'm not counting the week after that. So you have nearly 3 months there, right? So, and my question is, you said that you are doing 2 courses at the moment. Like, so my question was, yes, all right, you're doing 2 courses at the moment, but how far are you with completing your syllabus, or how far are you in your syllabus? Like, how many videos have you watched, or how many are you done with your notes? Are you reading the notes? That's what my first question would be.
Yes. Well, basically, right now
Mm-hmm.
I have already watched all the videos like PLAB Clinicals Pro, and
Okay.
also I watched all the mind maps from Dr. Osiris,
All
but
right.
I had to start studying, memorizing all the things to take into account, from each typical station, and also I had to gather the final information. I just have a general an overall idea of the exam. I have not started studying
That,
deeply, you know.
all right. All right. That's wonderful, because that will at least that will help me with only pointing the things that, because you've done your overall overview of the PLAB already. So I don't have to point out the things that are very commonly known by all the candidates. So that's a very good thing. Okay, so you've done videos of all the topics, and you're done with notes. You're done with notes, the mind maps that you said, right?
Yeah.
You just have to memorize them. That's the thing that you're saying, right? All right. All
Yes.
right. All right. So that's good that you've done your videos. Now, what I'd suggest you, well, how I did was I started making my own notes. So, okay, using mind maps from a source is a good thing. All right. But why not use the notes, the mind maps, and make your own mind maps? Like, make your
Yeah.
own notes. You can either add something to it or remove something from it as you feel appropriate, right?
Exactly.
So yeah,
Like
so
practice your own code, basically using that schedule.
exactly, yeah. So this is not only going to help you like right now with your preparation, but also in the future, like when you're very near to your exam and you just have to go through everything. So if you have like everything concise there, you'll be able to like just turn the pages, right? And okay, when we are going to do a station, I'll let you know as well that how to prepare, like, because the way I've designed my PPT doesn't contain anything any phrases there. It just has pointers, like what are important there. Like, for example, red flags, dehydration in red flags, differentials, DDX. You have, for example, for depression, you have 3 DDX. So those are the things that I've mentioned there. So in this way, you can prepare your own notes as well. All right. Yeah. So we're done with videos. Please start. And have you started practicing yet with any of the candidates, any friends or something?
I have practiced not many times, maybe 3 or 2 times, but I have an overall idea of how to I have to develop.
All right. All
Yeah.
right. All right. So far, it looks like you're very like you're at the right position, or you can say you're on the right track, and you have already done a lot of things, and you still have 3 months. So that's a very, very positive point there. All right.
Okay.
The next thing I'd suggest you is to designate time to all the topics. Like, maybe you can say, like, for the first month, I'm gonna you have watched all the videos. If you want to go through them, like just to make sure if you missed something, you can go through them again, make your own notes and start practicing. Like if you're, for example, give 3 days, like this is just arbitrary, hypothetical. You can make it in your own way. For example, for psychiatry, you're giving 3 days. So you're going to make your own notes for all the stations in psychiatry or similar stations in psychiatry and start practicing them as well. Does that sound good to you? You think?
Yes.
It's a good.
Yes, yes, yes.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So similarly, you can divide the time for all the topics that are there in PLAB 2. And
Okay.
next, yeah. So this is the thing that that I'd suggest doing. Alternatively, I think this is good for you because you've already watched the videos and you have mind maps. So you can, you can just stick to this one here and practice. So in the first month, you don't have to practice a lot. I don't think you need a lot of practice there. But from the second, because your time's going to be consumed in preparing your own notes as well, right? And in the last month, I'd say no, in the second and third month, you can start practicing. Why don't start practicing and modify notes accordingly? If you think some things to be added, some things to be removed, just do that.
Okay. Okay.
And
Yeah.
in the last month, I'd say like take full-fledged mocks. Try to take mocks. Like we have, for example, 16 stations. So if you can go like doing 8 station mocks or 16 station mocks, that would be good. I guess 1 or 2 mocks are more than enough. And I'd suggest taking at least 1 mock in exam conditions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And where can do you know where can I access to these kind of mocks?
You'll get, okay, so yeah, I mean, these are the ones that are like for in exam, under exam conditions, if we are talking about, then you'll have to be in the UK for that and join like just mocks in the academies that are there.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And for the online mocks, there are like, for example, you mentioned that you're already using LCIDs, right?
Yes.
So
Okay.
like just like that, there might be more people who are taking online mocks or more academies. So you can sign up for them, I guess.
Okay. That's a
Yeah.
good idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And well, this is the last thing, that how can my sessions help and how can you get most of my sessions is before the session, please go through a general overview of whatever the topic of the day is. Like, for example, today we're going to do psychiatry. So try to read the topics like of psychiatry, all of them, right? So you have like, yeah. And because it will help, as I said, like I can point out the mistakes that that are not very common. Like you get my point there, right?
Okay. Yes. Yes. Yes.
All
Yes.
right.
I,
So
I understood.
yeah. And the second thing is during the sessions, please make notes from the PowerPoint and from whatever the feedback I give you from the station that you perform. All right.
Okay.
And after the session, I'd advise you to take just 10 to 15 minutes just after the session to go through them again. So you
Okay.
have like a
Okay.
consolidated memory of like, okay, well, this is like, okay, now I know where I don't have to do mistakes, where I'm doing good, where I can use some improvement, something like that. And yeah, that's it. So use these sessions as base for your further preparation thereafter. All right, so that's it. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That's really helpful. Yeah.
So I hope it was useful for you there.
Yes.
All right.